Birth: Robert Dudley, 1st Earl of Leicester. He was born the 24th of June, 1532, and died the 4th of September, 1588. Robert Dudley was the 5th son of John Dudley, Duke of Northumberland, and his wife, Jane Guildford. His paternal grandfather, Edmund Dudley, had been advisor to King Henry VII. He was executed for treason in 1510. Robert had 13 siblings. They were known for their happy family life. His tutor believed that Robert possessed a talent for languages and writing, regretting that his pupil had done himself harm by preferring mathematics. Robert learned the craft of the courtier at the courts of Henry VIII and especially Edward VI. He was an English statesman and the favourite of Queen Elizabeth I from her accession until his death. He was a suitor for the Queen's hand for many years. His youth was overshadowed by the downfall of his family in 1553, when his father had failed to prevent the accession of Mary I. On Elizabeth I's accession in 1558, he was appointed Master of the Horse. In October of 1562, he became a Privy Councillor, and in 1587 he was appointed Lord Steward of the Royal Household. In 1564 he became the Earl of Leicester. Robert's private life interfered with his court career and vice versa. When his first wife, Amy Robstart, fell down a flight of stairs and died in 1560, he was free to marry Elizabeth, but the scandal very much reduced his chances. For 18 years he did not remarry for Elizabeth's sake, and when he finally did, his new wife, Lettice Knowles, Elizabeth's cousin, was permanently banished from court. This and the death of his only legitimate son and heir were heavy blows. Death: Lucrezia Borgia. She was born the 18th of April 1480 and died the 24th of June 1519. Lucrezia had become very weak during her 9th pregnancy and fell seriously ill after the birth. After seeming to recover for 2 days, she worsened again and died on the 24th of June 1519. She was 39 years old. She is buried in the convent of Corpus Domini in Ferrara, Italy. She was a Spanish-Italian noblewoman of the House of Borgia, who was the daughter of Pope Alexander VI and Venosa di Catani. She reigned as the governor of Spoleto, a position usually held by cardinals, in her own right. She is described as having heavy blonde hair that fell past her knees, a beautiful complexion, hazel eyes that change colour, a full high bosom, and a natural grace that made her appear to walk on air. Another description said, "Her lips are rather large, her teeth brilliantly white, her neck slender, and her bust is admirably proportioned." Her family arranged several marriages for her that advanced their own political position, including Giovanni Sforza, Alfonso of Aragon, and Alfonso d'Este. Tradition has it that Alfonso of Aragon was an illegitimate son of the King of Naples, and that her brother Cesare Borgia may have had him murdered after his political value waned. Rumours about her and her family cast Lucrezia as a femme fatale, a role in which she has been portrayed in many artworks, novels and films. Event. In 1916, Mary Pickford became the first female film star to sign a $1 million contract. Gladys Louise Smith, born April 8, 1892 and died May 29, 1979. She is known professionally as Mary Pickford. She was a Canadian-born American film actress and producer. With a career spanning 50 years, she was a co-founder of both the Pickford Fairbanks studio with Douglas Fairbanks, and later the United Artists Film Studio with Fairbanks, Charlie Chaplin and D.W. Griffith. And she was one of the original 36 founders of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, who present the yearly Oscar Awards ceremony. She was known in her prime as America's sweetheart and the girl with the curls. She was one of the first Canadian pioneers in early Hollywood and a significant figure in the development of film acting. She was one of the earliest stars to be billed under her own name and was one of the most popular actresses of the 1910s and 20s, earning her the nickname Queen of the Movies. She is credited as having defined the ingenue archetype in cinema. She was awarded the second ever Academy Award for Best Actress. After retiring from the screen, she became an alcoholic, as her father had been. Her mother Charlotte died in March 1928. Her siblings Lottie and Jack both died of alcohol-related causes. These deaths, her divorce from her second husband Douglas Fairbanks, and the end of the silent films left her deeply depressed. Her relationship with her adopted children, Roxanne and Ronald, was turbulent. She gradually became a recluse and only received visitors by telephone. On May 29, 1979, she died at Santa Monica Hospital of complications from a cerebral hemorrhage she suffered the week before. A Gold Necklace, 1910, starring Mary Pickford. This is a delightful comedy of errors in which a gold necklace features prominently. Maisie lends her necklace to Nellie, her guest. Nellie is asleep in a hammock when Sam, her sweetheart, arrives in his automobile. He awakens Nellie with a kiss. As she starts up, she drops the necklace in the grass, and their efforts to find it prove futile.